doesn't stick too long in any one place. It's good to keep moving and re-looking at everything. It's very easy to misinterpret where a collar joins the head itself and just the direction. Now I'm using a correlation with the corner of the mouth, and surprising it as though it may seem, this collar disappears behind her neck right on a level with the mouth, so it's right up there. Now you first thought it wouldn't be possible, it would be up there, and it does lead me to reconsider this line. I made that down there, and I think it isn't as far down. I think it's lower, it's higher, sorry. And then you follow it through and it emerges the other side, just a mite below the level of the mouth. And you can watch the shape made by the collar, which defines where that edge of the neck is, like that. Right, let's just do a little bit more defining the solids. Oops, not that colour. Could do with a bit of, now we're fairly sure where the mouth is, just make it a little stronger. And that underplane of the nose that I spoke about before. Be careful with this. Don't overdo highlights, but it seems to be quite nice to have a few little white highlights in the lip there. And can you look at me again, Valley? Because they're very shiny. You may have to return to things that seem to become lost or not as strong as you first stated them, and just reinforce them as the drawing continues. One more look at me, Barry. Thank you. And just a little strengthening the eyebrows. It may be quite difficult to know where to stop drawing like this, and really I think when you feel that it's right, that everything is in the right place, even though it may not be totally finished. That's the time. This is a study. I just think there's a nice little slight more pointed chin, and this is something that's got lost a bit, the cleft under her lip, leaving quite a pointed chin and a strong jawline. You're probably content to leave that there. Now, one of the problems about drawing from life is that a person sitting for a length of time tends to lapse into a rather flat expression. And if we want to look at expressions, the rather better ones, the ones that can't be held for so long, we have to resort to photographs. Now, here's a photograph of a rather nice smile. The teeth are showing, but it's not a really strong one, but I'd call that just a medium open-mouthed smile. The most important thing, first of all, is to get the angle of the mouth. Even though we're not going to draw the whole head, you've still got to have a feeling for the way that mouth is set in the face. And I'm making little marks for the corners of the mouth initially. And the next thing that happens with an open mouth smile is that the cheeks bunch up a little bit. And I'm indicating those. It's a bit difficult to ignore the nose absolutely, to have the disembodied Cheshire Cat smile. You just have to have something of the rest of the face. And indeed, I will go up to the eyes, because to show that the eyes are part of the smile. Even the slightest smile tend to close the eyes a little. So I will actually do my little triangle again. So I know that the pupils are going to go somewhere like that. And that gives us this relationship, these spaces between. Now I'll return to the mouth. Now, a thing to avoid when drawing teeth is having a series of separate teeth divided by quite dark lines. It may be how you conceive that they are, but in fact, if you look more carefully, generally the lines between a good set of teeth are quite pale, and if you draw black lines there, it's going to look like rotten teeth. So, but how do you differentiate them? The best way initially is to look at, if it's visible, how the arcs of the gum as